Hello, hello, howdy folks, how are we doing? Hope everyone's doing alright. Are we? Oh, we're online. We have audio levels. So the big question is, can you hear me? It's been a couple of weeks. I'm a bit rusty, I'm not going to lie. How's everyone doing? Nice to see you all. Thank you for dropping by. Much appreciated. How are things? Did you miss me? I tell you what, it's been nice having a little bit of a break, but it is good to be back. And it's also good to not be sore. Been very uncomfortable last week, but we are back. Wow, the sound. I swear, it's been ages since I've messed it up. Which is a common theme. So, what we all doing? I tell you what, I'm a bit rusty. I've pulled a few vids together this week, and it has been a little bit like, what am I doing? This is weird. So just getting back into the swing of it, but actually feeling quite good now. So yes, let's have some fun tonight, shall we? We have got a couple of the new Corsair's modding case tridents. Now I did invest in the other one. Well, I didn't invest in it. I installed it, but I'm not going to use it tonight. And the reason for that is all the crops are so far on. So these big fat wheels would just crush my crops. So I'm going to have to go with the skinnies, and neither of these come with skinny wheels. So we're going to have to go with a couple of these, which is not a big issue. But what we've got to do, we have got to get rid of pretty much, where are we? Precision, see? Rusty. Yes. Yields are appalling. Obviously we've done a lot of anhydrous, which is good. We've got that field to finish off up there. But we need to get some lime in the ground. None of these have been limed yet, so that's going to be job number one. These two have got corn in them, which is quite high. Oh, and that's not, can't remember what that's got corn in it. That's got corn in it, and they're quite high. So we need to kind of get a wriggle on and get stuff done. Just catching up on chat. Oh, thanks, Ed. Very kind of you. Can you see the scar? It's not pleasant. I mean, seeing my belly without any scars is unpleasant, but with scars as well, it's yeah. I'm not going to share that with you. It's a family-friendly stream. Now, I've got to say a big thank you to Legion, who sent me this, which is absolutely brilliant. Modded up version of the T900 Kenworth, so really nicely done. There's an argsy version as well, but who's going to use that? So, priority. It's funny, my kids both want to see the scar. They're like, show me the scars. I've got 4. I've got 2 like bullet holes on my right hand side, and then basically they put a camera up through my belly button, so that's all pretty messed up now. I can't. My opportunity to wear a belly ring is gone now completely. And oh look, there's autosave completed. That's a good mod that came out this week. And I've got about a 3-inch scar right across the middle of my chest, just below my breastbone. Which has been the sorest one, actually. So what we're doing, we are heading over to get lime, because you know how quickly it goes through. You missed what happened to me. I had my gallbladder removed, Mr. Simulation. And I have to say, I thought after the op, I'll bounce back. A couple of days, I'll be laughing. Nah. It took me a full week of feeling like a total zombie before my brain was fried as well. Couldn't concentrate on anything. I could use auto drive. I could, Ed. You're right. I could. We'll do that. Bulk supply. Bulk feed. Let's try that. Argsy was shot at the hospital. Yeah, I'm sure he's had a few jokes at my expense this week. It's like a whole new raft of jokes from. How come our soil types are totally different to mine on this? Now I might be running an earlier version, Nathan, which might have the default soil map in. I know he ran an updated one later on. Where am I sending this guy? Oh, I'm sending the right place. So he may have put a custom soil map in later on. So you managed to get out your straight jacket here. Thank you, Widget. Thank you, Days. Yes, I'm doing great. Actually, feel like I've really turned a corner in the last 2 or 3 days, which is good. So, yes, I'm going to the Royal Highland Show this weekend. I'm going to try and do a bit of video footage. I'm going to try something different on the channel. Let you guys see one of the biggest show, well, the biggest show in Scotland for farming. So, looking forward to showing you that, if I can. I can make it all work. The GoPro is out and charging. Oh yeah, it's over there. Not used it for ages, so that's going to be fun. Am I going to FarmCon? Yes, is the short answer. I'm going to do my very best to get to FarmCon. I've just got to work out how to get there. And you guys might not know this, but flights in the UK at the moment are a total disaster. It's like Armageddon for airports. There's not enough staff, so all these people that paid for holidays now can't actually go on holiday because they can't get there. Zach's going to the Kelsall Steam Rally on Saturday. That's very close to home. Where's the lime here? Have I gone to the wrong place? Well, if you do end up going, Days, let me know. I'll be the guy in the FarmSim guy hat. Hey, where's the lime here? Oh, I couldn't see it trigger on the ground. They fill points. Now I'm stuck. See, I'm rusty. And I'm talking to chat. I just want to find out this doesn't take lime. I bet it doesn't take lime, does it? I bet you it doesn't take lime. Must take. Surely it takes lime. Oh, it doesn't take lime, that's why. Damn it. Should have checked that, shouldn't I? Why are there so many vehicles? Why would this not take lime? Genuinely. I need to get that mod, don't I? The lime mod. Hey, crikey. See, I blame Giants for that one. That should take lime. That should take lime, shouldn't it? Right, now I've got to find a machine that does take lime. Let's go back. Yeah, let's go back. Oh, he's going to go the long way around as well. Okay. Now, let's see if there's any auger wagons that will take lime, and I don't think there is. So I think we might just... "12.5 hours on Middlesbrough. AD course now. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. Crikey, where's he going? Well, he'd missed his fire hydrant. Yeah, I'm going to put a lime silo down. That's exactly what I'm going to do. We'll let him get back. I've already put a... silo there for the pesticide. Whatever it's called. So let's put in here. I think I might have... I'm going to find out I don't have a lime station installed either. Containers! What's this? Liquids. Liquid buying station. Silo. Oh, this is annoying. This is annoying. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Fertilizer. No, typically I need like a... what's it thingy, don't I? A line point. Do you know what I'm going to do? Send him to the line point. He can fill himself up from there, and we'll see how quickly he goes through it. How about that? Because that's bulk supply. Of course. We'll put him on a course as well. We'll fill it up and we'll see how far we go with it. Worst case scenario, I do have, I think, a multi-fruit silo or like a buy point. I just need to switch it on. I think it's already downloaded. Note to self. I did some setting up as well. I've got a new shed and everything. I was tidying loads of stuff up. And, right, we'll leave him to do his thing. We'll get in this one. We'll fill this one up. Because this should work. Yeah, I bought a nice new shed. I was getting too much stuff left outside, so I bought a nice new shed. Which this won't fill up now either, will it? How do you... Oh, come on. Come on, Phil Trigger, where are you? Right. I'm just going to check something. Herbicide. So why won't it fill up? There is... Look. Herbicide in here. Oh, liquid silo. The silo is empty. No, that might explain it. I thought I'd filled that up. Oh yeah, trains as well, I forgot. Right, there we go. Why is that not full? I sworn that was full. Because I know why, because it was a pain to fill it. I had to do it manually. Anyway. Like I said, brain not in gear yet. Where are we going to go first? Let us go to... We want to look for weeds. I've got spot spraying on as well. Okay, 17, 14. Let's go to 14. And I installed the sensor as well. No, Nathan, I'm not. We were joking the other day, I had a full frontal lobotomy. So I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. We'll get there. We will get there. see how much of this we can get. I'm hoping this is going to be quite efficient because look at the booms on that. They're huge, aren't they? Jeez, oh. So turn on crop sensor, Alt B. There we go. So that now should detect. Change nitrogen reference value. What is that? What does that mean? No idea. Sprayer is on. Now it should just fire off as and when it sees stuff. I like it. Reckon we could get the whole farm done on just one tank. What do you reckon? I know we won't. There we go, look at the speed as well, 21 miles an hour. Crazy. I'll run out of things to do at this rate. Other than running backwards and forwards for lime all the time. I think I might go and get that lime for auger wagons mod. I think that's out for 22 already, isn't it? Oh, this is efficient for crops, isn't it? This is the Trident. Just because it said I had to use skinny wheels. Excellent. I might be going and grabbing that in a little bit. Look at it firing off on each of the nozzles as it hits them. That's cool. I like that. Very much more cost effective than dumping it all on the whole field. I get brownie points from Greta for not killing the environment. Josh Maggot, how are you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Collins Custom, how you doing, mate? How's tricks? Do just driving in a straight line though. That would be beneficial for me. There we go. Still missing it. Eye is completely out. There we go. Exactly, Nathan. Yeah, saving the planet. 4% at a time. There we go. So, what a good week it's been for mods, right? Thank you, Dazed. Very helpful. Just made some cracking mods out, Dazed. Nice to see your potato pack finally making it. The new improved version. Really good to see. Haven't had a chance to play with it yet, but it's on my list of things to do. Oh, is that a save? Oh no, that was just a... Oh, it was an autosave. That's a nice little touch. There's another good one. No issues so far. Thank you, Jeremy. Much appreciated. Sincerely, your gallbladder. Yeah, that's hopefully in an incinerator somewhere. That boom off the ground there. Right, it's not going to take long to do this, is it? I genuinely think I could do the whole farm on one tank. Oh, you having issues? What's your issues, Josh, with the early risers? Let's pop some EPS on there. We don't miss any more bits. Yes, tell us, Josh. We'll see if the combined group can help you out. Go, so set the width. 133. Love it. Jonathan Kenwood, you are a gentleman. Very kind of you indeed. It's good to be back, even if I am completely rusty. And Jeremy Freeman again. Thank you, mate. You're too kind. You are too kind. Marcia, nice to see you as well. How are you doing? Am I running at a slight angle here, or did I run at a slight angle? Yeah, how have I set that up at an angle? Goodness me. Going, strange articulations and at the tractor attachments and sound disappearing for any vehicle near it. Oh, I have not heard of that, I'll be honest. I've just got a little bit in this corner and then we're good. That should be us now. This is a very relaxing way of spraying your crops. Now I do get a little bit of a... Is it a yield disadvantage? Is it 2.5% off my yield for spraying rather than raking them early? Or is it just a environmental score that you get punished for? Is it nice and toasty for everyone? It's warm here. Definitely warm in Scotland. It feels very summery. Yeah, 107, we're not that. We're nowhere near that. When I say warm in Scotland, it's like the middle of winter for you. Yeah, Josh, put it in with just the planter and nothing else at all. And if it all works fine with nothing else, and you know you've got a little bit of conflict, and then you have the fun of working out which one it is, that joy of adding them in 5 at a time, and it's always the last ones you add in my experience. Don't know if anybody else is the same. Very nice, Dazed. Yeah, that's one of the benefits of not being at work at the moment, is spending a bit of time in the garden, which is quite nice. Walking the dog and things like that, trying to get myself back on my feet. Tech, is this the mod? This is the one, Tech. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's a nice touch. But I usually find once I've put it on, it just stays on, so I don't bother with the telehandler and all that nonsense. I just use a bit of super strength to pop it on, and then it's done. Best way. Oh, if in doubt, fold it up. 27 in Leeds tomorrow, is it? Jeez, oh. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to get some nice weather. It doesn't happen very often. Although I do think we've been blessed the last few years with it. And when COVID, we were all stuck at home with COVID. We had a couple of really nice summers. Any news on Welker's farm map, other than what DJ said the other day about it? They've got a bit to go on it yet. Nothing more than that. Jesse, the FarmSim dude. Thank you, my friend. Glad you were enjoying the content. We're getting, yeah, it's supposed to break at the end of the week a little bit, isn't it? Only that's going to be a week later than before you asked that question, Jerry. My rule of thumb is now, if anybody asks when Elk Mountain's coming, I'm going to delay it by a week. When you put a new series out and half the comments are, yeah, I don't really care about this, when's Elk Mountain coming out? I'm like, okay. So, I don't know. Quick answer is I don't know. flip side of that is I know I've got 2 weeks before I'm back at work. So I will be applying myself quite aggressively at it in the next couple of weeks, I think. But I need to bank a few episodes, because I don't want to get to the state I was in last time where it would become all-consuming. I wonder if you can release it for everybody except Jeremy. You get it a week after everyone else. Just for badness. You aren't a real tuber until you first record 50 episodes and don't upload any of them. Congratulations, by the way, Fusion, on your 1K, mate. 1,000 subscribers. Great to see. Three weeks for a gallbladder, is that a good deal? It's not bad. It's not bad. Mods should be coming next week. Well, that is also highly exciting. That's a running joke. Days will be chuckling away at that. That's the default response. Everything gets failed for German translations. If you haven't had a mod failed for German translations, are you even a modder? Oh, look at that. The plot thickens. You won't rest until you've reached maximum efficiency. Does that mean I've reached maximum efficiency? That would be cool, wouldn't it? I know Mrs. FSG would question that heavily. I will play on the welcome app. I will Farmertech. I will play on the welcome app. It's a fun little map to play on, definitely. One of the very first mod maps I played in 19, and I really enjoyed it. Sean, now I feel sad your mod didn't fail on translations. Highlight is when they fail you for translations that they provided you in the last... Love it. Love it. Alright, one field done there, and our biggest field, and we've not burnt through 20% of our tank. That is very cool, isn't it? We do have a lot more to do, though. So, dead weeds. Right, let's get these 3 done down here. These haven't been, but we're doing needs ploughing as well. So a few of these need ploughing. Oh, crikey, everything needs ploughing now. We've got crops in a lot of these. We'll plough that one as well. I'll spray it first, I think. Save us having to do it later. You wish they had a similar feature for the dry box and lime, Josh? Only spot the bits of the ground that need liming. Kubota next week, that's right, yes. Don't forget, if you want to get it, if you want to pre-order it, feel free to use my partner code. But if you don't want to use mine, make sure you use another content creators. Use Argsy's or Farmer Cops or somebody like that, because it really helps. It helps all the content creators when you guys use those. So, right, this is going to be fun in the long corn. See how we get on here. The SM82. I've got the John Deere, the big John Deere plough, actually. I have got the, where is it? It is the 2410. 16.7 meters of plow action. Right, how are we going to do this, do we think? Or we just run it from here? Turn that off. Still looking for a global switch for that. Can I raise my boom any higher than that, do we think? No. Yeah, that, oh, we were at the top. That's why I wouldn't go any higher, because we can't get it any higher. Okay. Crop sensor is on. Let's just turn on the sprayer then. Let's go back as far as we can. Right. Set our A point. Set our B point. Hope for the best. Sprayer on. Let's go. If it works for you, awesome. The 2410 was randomly skipping rows with courseplay because of an unnecessary... Oh, interesting, Josh. Right, let's lap the outside here of the field, avoiding trees where we can. Yeah, Hoxie's spotlight was really good, wasn't it? Yeah, it was nice. Felt a really positive vibe to the whole thing. Yeah, it was great. Thank you, Zach, for joining, mate. You timed it perfectly. We just set up a new Stone Valley server today, actually. Ooh, kind of overcooked it there on the turn. It goes as fast as it does. You kind of get caught out sometimes. We'll do this quick headland, and then I reckon there's only about 2 or 3 rows in here. Was that me giving him a ring near the end? No, no, it wasn't. I'm not doing long distance calls to args, especially on his mobile. Oh, there's another save. It's very handy. GTX, tell you what, comes up with some good mods, does that boy. Right, that's us close the loop on that, so we should now be able to fire up and down at an angle. Try and set my field with a straight edge next time. There we go. Right. Hello, Trey. How we doing? Nice to see you. Hello, Legion. How you doing, mate? All good? Just that little pause when it saves, but I suppose that's no different to multiplayer, and it's kind of nice when you don't jump into the map after a while. It doesn't do a big long save at that point. So yes, great addition to the mod toolkit. DJ still looking at taking productions from this map and making them available for any map. I don't know if it's for any map or just for his other maps. I'm not sure, Jeremy, actually. Hope I'm fully recovered. Not 100% yet, Legion. Still a little bit uncomfortable. But I can sit for longer periods of time now. And do you know the worst thing is actually sleeping? Sleeping, because any kind of twist or movement in my chest is quite sore. And kind of instinctively sometimes just kind of roll over and stuff in the night in your bed. And yeah, that can smart a bit. I've woke myself up a few times doing that. Black Rain, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yes, we're back. I've got to think about what I do for my 50k stream. We're only about 400 people away from it now, so... just had a pop-up on my stream console here saying, now would be a good time to insert ads. Which is obviously a new YouTube feature. Telling me I've got a lot of viewers, so I should insert some ads. Why would I do that? I'll just annoy you all. Josh, I was wondering if anybody's vehicle control Adam. I tried it a little bit at the start, and then I there was... Actually, it was the amount of keybinds for it. So, yes, Jeremy, holes all over my body. Look like a pin cushion. Yeah, and they do itch. Yes. Right, last one. Didn't take long. In fact, I probably don't even need to do this one. Maybe a little bit at the end there. Probably covered it all off. Big potato harvest is 100k. I've always said that. Yes, I'm not putting ads on. You guys deserve better than that. There we go. Last little bit done. So that is another field done. Just check. Weeds. Yes, nice. So we've got a lot of weeds on that one. And we've got a lot of weeds up here as well. So let's just push on. This next field should take us about 5 minutes, if that. I can't believe we're on 73% still as well. This is super... If you'd sprayed all of those fields, I would have had to refill by now already. "800 acres of poplar." No, you said 50k and now it's changed. No, I didn't, Nick. Thank you, Josh. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I'll just leave them on the... I'll just leave them on the vids. So we'll keep streams an ad-free zone, I think. Might as well just use this course we've got set up, even though it's a little bit wonky. In fact, I'm not going to. I'm just going to drive this one. Such a small field. Literally think it's maybe 2.5 passes. How far off your watch hour goal are you, Fusion? I remember, for me, I ended up hitting it literally the day before I hit 1,000 subs, which was bizarre. The two kind of came hand in hand, but I know a lot of people have got to 1,000 subs and they're a little bit away from their watch hours goal. 800 still, wow. Hey Args, how you doing, buddy? Surprised you're up. Hey Bears Den, nice to see you. Yes, creeping towards 50k. Creeping, I can't judge, I don't know what it is. wonder if it's the field of view. I cannot judge the edge of the field with this boom. Yeah, nice fusion. Well, I'm sure if you do a video review when your mod is launched and get somebody like DJ to make sure it's in his description when he does the mod review, that'll help your hours unquestionably. I won't upset you then by saying that I got, I think, 8,000 watch hours on the first episode of Surviving Wyoming in 4 days or something. Mental. And I remember chasing those first 4,000 hours like crazy. Oh, the OCD. Yeah, that's right. I don't even know what it's on now. It'll be something ridiculous. Kevin Hull, yes, I am indeed. It comes in seasons, so just like a Netflix series, when one season finishes, there's a break until the next one comes. Don't chase your views, Farmer Tech. Enjoy the process. We always say that. Enjoy the process of putting the vids together. If you're chasing your views, you'll lose the will to live very quickly. Always do it for the fun of it, not for the views. And the views will come. Oh, come on. He's just killing us until he releases another episode. I haven't recorded. I have written them. I haven't recorded any of them yet. Love making it, hate editing. Oh no, I love the whole editing thing. Which is probably a good thing, as I did it for a job for so long. There we go. Jonathan Ken, what's my opinion on pineapple on pizza? This is we're resurrecting an old conversation. But the only opinion that you can have for pineapple on pizza, which is no, stop it. Is it scone or scone? It's scone, Zach. I'm not a southerner. Did you, Scott? How was I not alerted to that? I'm pretty sure I follow you. It goes on pizza. No, it doesn't. Just because it goes on pizza doesn't mean you should do it. Not a thing. It's not a thing. Again, it's a flawed argument based. Don't get me wrong, I've tried it, so I can confirm that it's not a good thing. So don't get me wrong, I don't dislike pineapple. I know what's going on here. I know what's going on here. Snap terrain tangle is on. That's what was messing me up. Right, let's go again. You're all weirdos. There is nothing good about pineapple on pizza. It's like pineapple on gammon as well. It's egg. Say tomatoes. Tomatoes. Not tomatoes. Soccer, football, no. Foot and ball. You kick your you kick the ball with your foot. You don't carry it or throw it. That is gridiron or NFL. Well, beans should never be on top. Wow, now you've lost it, Josh. Ah, of course Argsy has to lower the tone, doesn't he? Typical. Typical. That's why we sent them all down there. No manners. If you ever wanted an example of the ineptitude of the British government at any time in history, sending all our convicts to Australia and New Zealand has to be one of them. We'll stay in the cold, wet, horribly cramped island in the North Sea, and let's send them to the beautiful sunny place. Yeah, but it's called NFL. Somebody said, did you watch the NFL last night? Put an args for stalking and inciting violence. I can't talk. We had a family. My mum did a research on our family tree and stuff, and we had a cousin that was sent to Australia for stealing a chicken. You got aristocrats. Kevin, what football team do you support? I would have, if you'd asked me last year, I would have said for my sins I support Newcastle. Now I'm going to say because they're the richest football team in the world. It's quite nice to support Newcastle at the moment for the first time ever. NFL National Farmers League, that's more like it. You can... Chicken theft, the gateway to gold theft in Wyoming. This is true. All starts with chickens. Right, I've got a little bit in the corner here. Let's grab this and then... It's not going to take us long to get through that. I think this is... Oh no, we've got the big field at the top. 43% left. Our aim is to get through the entire farm that needs weeds removing. There we go. Newcastle United Soccer Club, yes. Soccer not being a word. Jeremy Freeman, still don't understand cricket. It's basically rounders. Args is like... We had a majestic victory over the Dutch today. So from the country that invented football, I think we're allowed to call it football. I think that's my argument, and I'm sticking with it. Did I enjoy the Test World? I watched more cricket than I've watched in a good few years. I could be in the yes no args. We got our world record one day. Our one day record, didn't we, the other day as well? Was football invented in China? Was it? Oh well. They don't call it soccer either. You play real football, but you carry it in your hands and you throw it everywhere? Yeah, that Google guy. Don't know where I'm going. It's hard to say with these crops, isn't it? There we go. We're doing well. Now listen, I properly enjoy NFL. Love it. And I tell you, people, you know, you get a lot of it from English people. Oh yeah, they're wimps because they wear pads, and it's like, no, they are like 3 times the size of normal human beings who can run the speed of Usain Bolt. If he hits you and you haven't got any padding or protection on, you're instantly dead, basically. It's a different level to rugby in terms of the hits and the I will definitely argue with people on that one. College. One of my friends hails from Florida, and she always said that. She always said that college football was a way better league than NFL. And you get crazy numbers at games as well. Crazy number. Yeah, Aussie rules is nuts as well. How many games in London? I think there's, I'm going to say 4. Right. Bit awkward in this corner. I might just get this sorted here if I can. Manually. There we go. T-Man, how you doing? No, I'm up in Edinburgh now, Kevin. Up in Edinburgh. Been here for a few years. Jan, you make a good point. We all love soccer mums. Formula 1, though. I actually thought the Canadian Grand Prix, as the Canadian Grand Prix goes, was kind of a bit processional this weekend. Quite good in the last few laps, though. But, yeah, talk about an easy win for Max. Nice to see you, T-Man. Great to have you here. Hey, Esab's here as well. NASCAR. I like a bit of NASCAR. I like a bit of Indy as well. I just like motor car racing actually. Love touring cars. Bit of the V8s now as well. It's all this stuff that you never ever saw because it wasn't on. But love a bit of the old V8s. Shipping all these Kiwis over to America to show them how to drive Indy cars as well, aren't they, at the moment? They're doing well. Have you ever played iRacing? You might not be able to see it. Snurking. I've got a full rig there with a fan attack wheel and pedals. And a big 34-inch super wide screen that I play quite a bit of iRacing on actually. That was a pain. I had a week to myself, and I couldn't manoeuvre myself into the seat. I can now. So it's all good. There you go, 3 in London this year. Oh, nice Bears Den. That sounds great. NASCAR trucks is crazy. Let's just make sure I get this bit up here. A little bit further. Indiana for 20 years and never went to the Indy 500 once. Wow. And anybody, B. Williams, who can, I think we're asking what are hoppy fruits? We don't know what they are. I didn't miss it, good. Do I play Euro Truck Sim? Only because I don't have time. I used to play it a little bit, but I haven't played it for ages. Oh, we've got a tank slapper on. Hey! Right, there we go. Nice and slow. That'll be the dog barreling in. Rattling the door against the desk. Come on, B. Williams, what are hoppy fruits? We want to know. It's the question of the night. We all want to know. Right, are we going to do this? 28% left. Quite a lot in this field, and I think the other field is full weeds, so we will be spraying the entire field up there. Is that right, Args? That's two worlds that couldn't be further apart if you tried. Thank you, Bears Den. Good for chat. Good chat, mate. Max Verstappen or Charles Leclerc? As in, who's going to win the world champs, or who's my favourite driver? If it's favourite driver, Charles. If you want, but I'd happily accept defeat that Killer Instinct and better driver, probably Max. I don't know, but it sounds like something cool to be. Is that right, Dazed? There you go. See you, Kevin. Take care, mate. You could have schooled with a Formula 1 driver. Dazed. Yeah, Lando will be a future world champ, no question. No question at all. Don't think he did graphic design, but you never know. You never know. I think he was probably just going up and down racetracks by that age, wasn't he? Right, let's switch out and do the ploughing, shall we? On that little piece. Did everything need ploughing? These two at the bottom didn't. And obviously we can't... Well, we don't own that, so why? I wonder, that's interesting. Why is it showing 19 when we don't own it? Oh, it's just showing fields that need ploughing. Yeah, obviously we've got crops in those three, so we can't do anything about them. We just have to accept defeat with that. But 24, we could plough that. That's right, new F1 game's out in a couple of weeks. Farmer Tech, I use Adobe Premiere. Used to make T-Man a moderator, yes. Been meaning to do this for a while and you keep on hiding from me. There you go, T-Man. So that's why I love Formula 1. Like, there's two sides to Formula 1. There's the racing side of it, but I just love the whole technology side of it and the aerodynamics, and it's so clever. It's like 3/4 of my interest in F1 is what happens in between the races, as much as it is race weekends. Anytime, T-Man, you are deserving of it, so there you go. Let's park that there for now. We're going to get 9RX out. We're going to plough that field. Overkill? I think not. There's that save kicking in again. Lando went to a posh in Somerset for sports. Yeah, they're all pretty wealthy kids these days, aren't they? You look at George and Lando and all those guys there. Detach while fold. Oh, right. There we go. This could be overkill. Well, it is overkill. Field's about 10 acres. Oh yeah, Nathan, it's like a soap opera. It's ridiculous sometimes. It's whatchamacallit, Drive to Survive. They're all hamming it up for the cameras. Gunther Steiner, the Haas boss. He's my favourite person in F1. I'd do it even if it was just one Corsair woodmark. That's the way. Tototronomy, the main star. Yeah, it's him or Christian Horner riding around his country estate with his Spice Girl wife. Playing Stone Valley and enjoying it so far. Good to hear, T-Man. Looks like it's a... Oxy's done a cracking job on it. Lancey, even Oxy. See? Brain fried. Not convinced they took my gallbladder out. They took half my brain out. Yeah, the porpoising is bad at the moment. They'll fix that though. Why is my brain in my stomach? Because I'm always thinking about food, pop pop. Who is that pre-race reporter for Sky Sports who does the grid walk? Martin Brundle? The legend that is Martin Brundle? Probably the same size of... Thanks, Args. Aussies won the Darts World Cup. Hey Saran, how you doing? I'm feeling a lot better, thanks. Lots better. Yeah, very... almost back to normal. I was a bit uncomfortable sometimes, but nothing. I could milk it a bit further, but Mrs. FSG's already kind of clocked that. So she's like, no, you got the sympathy last week. Now you've got time off work, you can do some chores around the house. What are my thoughts on mulching? It's alright, just don't get caught by your parents. No. It depends what you're doing. I think there's obviously a yield benefit to it on things like, is it grapes and stuff like that? It's not something I've done a lot of, if I'm being honest. Oh, enjoying it, Pete? Yeah. I mean, it was always going to be a tick in the box, the old Stone Valley, because it was such a good map for 19. It's just an accessible, fun, easy to play map. Lots of flexibility, decent sized fields. Square fields as well, so I think, you know, the folks on console who don't have the luxury of courseplay and things like that can use AI helpers without much trouble. Yeah, good shout out, Legion. There you go. Any modders in the chat who want to add auto load to any of their mods, give Loki a shout. I'm ready to give that a whirl, actually. I've got a copy of it to give a test to. It needs to be something that needs to be mulched, like so grass or something like that. Actually been sent a very nice mulcher cross mower, like a batwing mower from Scooter's Workbench, which I'm keen to do a little video on because it's a very clever little mod. So keep an eye open for that over the weekend. You have grass and rivers, and that's true actually, and they flood as well, which I thought was quite a nice touch. Like that, I like that on Middleburg, and I think the whole flooding thing's quite clever, isn't it? Well, you've got plenty of time, Zeba. If you're enjoying Middlesbrough, keep playing it. Not killing you. I'm trying to do a good job. I'm not rushing it. Don't slouch, FSG. Am I slouching? I'm trying to read the chat. I really need to change my setup at some point. It's something else I've not been able to do. I was kind of thinking I would change my setup back because I don't have a second monitor next to me, so... I didn't want my wheel on my standing desk, but I might have to put it there. Or change my setup altogether. I'm running out of space. And it looks like you might be in pain, honestly. It's a little tweak there. It's alright though. Did I have a problem with the game detecting the buttons? EU, no, I didn't. I've had a problem with the steering being generally rubbish with force feedback. And sometimes not recognising force feedback and switching itself off and things like that. But no, the buttons have been okay. That could be linked though to the little bug that was out there at the moment about keybinds. So it may be a separate issue to the wheel. So if you install a mod and then load up a game save without quitting out of the game and restarting first, it will lose all your keybinds. So if you ever install a mod from the mod hub, third parties are okay, but if you ever install anything from the mod hub, make sure that you quit out of the game completely and restart it before you load up a game, and then you won't lose your keybinds. I believe they're going to try and fix it in 1.6. Maybe it's the Kubota patch, they'll fix it. They're aware of it. Oh, I've missed a bit. What's it with me in this left edge tonight? Good man dazed. I won't, mate. Don't worry. You rest your chest on your wheels sometimes. That's what I used to do, and it drove me nuts when I was editing and have to reach around the wheel to get to the keyboard for editing. So that was why I changed it. Ideally, so I've got my desks in an L shape at the moment. Ideally, I want them next to each other, but there's not enough space against the wall before I hit a door. So I would need to find a slightly different sized desk. Some script mods are the same. Yeah, I think you're right, Cranks. No, missed my turn as well. This is what happens when you do things manually. Didn't think it was worth turning on GPS for this though. The keybind thing is a bit annoying. It's highly annoying. Misa. Highly annoying. But hopefully they're going to fix it quick. You're looking for a strip? I'd not even go in there, Mark. Need a bigger house. Yeah. Don't think that would go down very well. That's it, we're moving. It's not enough space for my desk. What? Serious, Jeremy? How did you respond to that? Like I said, T-Man, just remember, every time you install a new mod, quit the game and restart it. I hope, like I said, they are aware of it. I think they're going to try and fix it in the next patch. Now, whether or not that is the Kubota patch or not. So the Dusty Lands, let's talk about two mods I am super excited about. Dusty Lands, which looks incredible with combines and like lifelike. And again, I think it looks good for cultivators and things like that as well. So very much looking forward to that. But then did you see the engine smoke one that DJ talked about today? If you haven't, go and check out today's FarmSim news. And underneath there is a link to a video, and basically it'll spit out more smoke from exhausts when a tractor's under load, when the tractor's broken down, when it's basically. So he used a baler as an example, because it's quite obviously when your revs are high and you're pulling hard, puts more strain on the engine, and it looks brilliant. I'm very excited about both of those. All good, T-Man, all good. Oh, am I going to miss this again? What is wrong with my... I have to change my FOV so I don't miss bits. We'll work out what we want to plant in these as well. How are we doing for time? 20 past 10. Right, we'll get this finished. We will we'll maybe try a bit of lime. Some of these sorghum. Good call, Mark. Yeah, might do some sorghum. I think we've done enough grass on this to last us a while. Got quite a lot of corn in as well, which we'll combine and dry, I think. So I want to start getting up and using some of the reductions on this map. Pleasant View, how are you doing? And Scooter as well, how are you doing, Scooter? Where have you been hiding? Have you been lurking? Do cotton? No. Can't find cotton as frustrating as... No, now I'm wrong. I find cotton more annoying than potatoes. I actually don't mind potatoes. I've always said this. Spuds with the right equipment is fine. I loved doing spuds on Calmston with Dazed Potato Pack. Loved it. Maybe that's what I'll do for my 50k. Set up a Dazed Potato farm. We'll run spuds, and we'll have a team of people stacking and doing all the relevant bits. That could be quite good fun, couldn't it? Maybe we'll do that. Stone Valley, set up Stone Valley today actually. We could do it on Stone Valley. Last tiny little bit. How's the Gleaner? Gleaner looks fantastic. I might have a little home for that on the Old Iron series. When it's ready, Pleasant. Looks great. Now I think that big square, does that need ploughing as well? If I get rid of the weeds, does that need ploughing? No, it doesn't. Okay. So I'll go to nitrogen. So we've got the rest of that field to do. I wonder if we go and do that. Or we spray it first. I think I'll spray it first and then we'll anhydrous it. You would do a community play so I can't play on realistic mods. T-Man, go and check the screenshots section of Discord, mate. Pleasant Views modding one as we speak, and it looks rather nice. We really need more crop. I think there's a few coming, actually, isn't there? Well, Stone Valley's got a couple on it, hasn't it? I like the look of the way the arms move. It's a nice touch. Don't always get that, do you? Clover and alfalfa. There you go. Yeah. Right, we're going to put a little bit more herbicide in that. In fact, you know what? No. What are we going to do? Do I want to try? There we go. Let's fill this up with lime. I don't know how much it takes. Quite a lot, I think. Oh, it does take quite a lot. Good. I want to see. Lime field 10 first. Let's give that a go because it's close as well. New shed still leaves equipment because it's dirty. So I had to clean Argsy's tractor from this week. It was so appallingly badly muddy. He claims it was clean when he gave it to me, which is just not true. Stop picking on me. I'm ill. Right, what's our width on this? 42 meters. That's good. Right, let's definitely set this up with a bit of there we go. Let's set our width. Bit of offset for the first bit. Right, we're going to run it again. No, I'm close now anyway. Yo, right. There we go. 5% gone already. We are going to burn through stuff. I thought it was a bit wonky. Is it coming in still? Yeah, what is going on? I can't catch a break tonight. Has it done that thing again where it's... No, snap terrain angle is off, so... Let's try that again. Snap terrain angle is on. Let's try that again. Snap terrain angle is on. Let's try that again. Snap terrain angle is off, so... Let's try that again. Snap terrain angle is on. Let's try that again. Snap terrain angle is off, so... No, snap terrain angle is off, so... I don't know. Anyone have an issue with the seed container not opening up on the 12-meter early rise plant? Interesting. After you turn, what buttons do you press? Alt X tech, or I use Sim Dash if I'm not using my tablet for chat. Again, another reason why I need to change my setup. Well, that is annoying. I'm going again. I'm going to reset it again. One pass of the field. I'd say you could probably get 2 passes in if you were better organised than I am. You have your stream deck set up. Oh, nice. I've only got the small stream deck, so I haven't got enough buttons. Somebody else having issues filling the early rise. It could be a mod conflict. Oh, how did I stop? What? That's weird. It just stopped then. Why is it not giving me this little bit? There's not enough there for it to... Man, this is going to take a while. Not good for OCD, you're right, Andrew. Got to be done though. So even if we had, even if we did have an auger wagon, you would get through a lot, wouldn't you? Take care, Farmer Tech. Thanks for hanging out, mate. See you soon, Grant. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Topping and tailing your day with streams. Args. Well, not for you, I guess. Morning for you, isn't it? Wrong one. Yep. What? Args is pointing at the comment above. That's true, actually, Scooter. You can jump between. That's a fair point. Junkie Tanker, nice to see you. How are you doing? Got a package of Icon City for FS22. Oh, is that right? Right, I'm going to make a note of that. Icon City. That does sound like quite good fun. There you go. Thank you, Jeremy. You do have your uses. In between all the abuse. I am doing well, mate. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm doing well, Chunky. Thanks, Jeremy. Right, let's see. Turn on the crop sensor. That would probably... Oh, no. Calm down. Crop sensor. Now. Is there going to be any change in the amount of lime it puts down after I've turned the crop sensor on? I'm going to say no. But we will soon find out. Whoa, that was wishful thinking. Point it in the right direction first. If anything, it's going down quicker. You would like it if buildings cut away when you drove inside. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Bit Sims-like. Miss Mab, welcome to my new Netflix binge episode. Just watch No Man's Land. All of it? I meant light-hearted abuse. If that's a thing. You'd think it would be self-sensing like the sprayers if it doesn't need to spray, but it seems to just want to do it perm, doesn't it? Happily respray stuff. Okay, look at that, 6,800 litres a minute at 42 metres. That is a lot. Nathan, take care, my friend. Now to receive stuff. That is the best way, Miss Mab. Dual screening it, playing and watching stuff. Highly enjoyable. All of it yesterday, wowie. Yeah, watch Bull's Gap, watch Survival at Bull's Gap, you'll enjoy that. A little bit older, but probably I think my most fun series that I did on FS19. Come on. Make it... Look at that. I'm pleased with that. At least you know you can do 2 passes. 2 passes with a load, that's good. So I reckon, what's that? We're pretty well across the field there, though, aren't we? No. We've probably done about a quarter of it. I thought that was... I thought optical illusion looked like we'd done more. Ah, we're on it now, T-Man. We've the initial teething problems out of the way. We're laughing. Honestly, I'm amazed. Bull's Gap is still one of my highest viewed set of videos. Playlist-wise, is way ahead of everything else. Good evening, Scorpion. How are you, mate? Oh, I have to ask. I got a Texans cap in the post this week. And I remember somebody saying they were going to send me one, and I can't for the life of me find the chat on Discord about who it was. Obviously due to be one of you lot. Scorp, Fusion, Scott. I don't know, however many million Texans we have watching. But who sent me the Texans cap? Be watching that tomorrow. Excellent. Tell me what you think of it, because I had a whole heap of fun putting that one together. Well, I know you've gone on about the Rangers before, so... You Texans. You want a Vikes cat? I want a Vikes cat, Nick. I've got a Gophers hat. I thought it was Scott George too, and he's not here to... Right, let's see. if we can get this done double quick. How are we doing for time? We're doing alright. Navaik's cap. US caps are better than UK caps, can I say that? You guys know how to make a baseball cap. Quite the collection now. How am I? 8,000 litres a minute. Jeez, oh. Emil, I love your Surviving Wyoming series. Howdy from Norway, and you made me buy, download and play FS22. Well, I hope you're enjoying yourself, Emil. I hope you're enjoying yourself. More Surviving Wyoming to come. That is a promise. It will come. Mark Monkey Gaming. That is that I take offence to that. Piers Morgan's a whiny old man. Nobody in the UK likes Piers Morgan. That's why we sent him over to you lot, and even you sent him back. So. Never been so offended in my life. Terraforming is a brilliant mod. Definitely, Emil. Yeah, probably one of the most disliked people in the world. I don't sound like him though, Scorpion. I'm not cockney enough. Yeah, he's gone very quiet, hasn't he, Legion? Yeah. Yeah, I've got him as a friend on Discord. I might just drop him a note and see how he's doing. Been doing a bit of that recently. Did it to Forward Ag the other day because they've been super quiet. I dropped them a note just to see if they were alright. They're just too busy to do any modding at the moment. Katie Hopkins is the devil. You stand there and look like eye candy in a weird kind of way. Right, 42 meters. So I reckon that might have got us another. That might have pushed us to almost halfway across. Just less than. So, what do we say? 3 more loads. Oh look, there's our silos over there. I must have my views distance up very high to see those. Right, 2 more loads, and then we'll. Life gets it does. Summer's a lot harder, actually. I find that as well. And like even at the moment with the weather the way it is, you know, I was sitting today and I was like, oh, I should really record a vid. And I was like, it's too nice outside. I'm not gonna. Even though I'm not feeling completely time pressured at the moment either. So yeah, no, it's nice to take things easy sometimes, especially in the summer. Because let's be honest, like certainly in Scotland as well, it goes dark at about 3:30 in the afternoon, and isn't light till like 9 AM. So there's going to be plenty of time in the depths of winter to make up for stuff. Args and I were chatting the other day as well. I don't know what you guys think about this, but it doesn't feel as busy. FarmSim doesn't feel as busy at the moment as it did sort of the last 6 months of FS19. I don't know what it is. Like the player base is not as active, or there's like I don't know what it is. It's just a feeling. I can't really base it on anything. My viewership numbers are pretty steady, so but I don't know what it is. It just feels like the engagement, and maybe it's down to the fact that FS19 was a 3-year-old game, so the people who were watching it were like the real hardcore guys, so you got a lot more, and I think people are still discovering FS22 for the first time as well. I think it's got a much broader reach. Scott George, did you send me the Texans cap? I got a Texans cap in the post this week, and I remember having a chat with somebody about it, and I thought it was you, but I can't remember. Luke Potter, you're just out of the shower. Is there only 15 minutes? Yes, about that, Luke, yes. No, it wasn't you. Who sent it me? Interesting. Yeah, there is that. We are, I don't know what, comfortably in the 70s, nicely into the 70s. It's like ideal temperatures. But obviously it's Scotland, so people think it's a mini heat wave and everybody's dying of heat exhaustion. Like, not actually dying, but making a drama out of it. All these people that wish for more sun, and when it arrives they moan that it's too hot. You know the folk. I'm gonna have to go through my my DMs and find it. Michael Trinity, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. How's things? Don't worry, Luke. It will be up almost instantly afterwards, so you can watch it again if you want to. We started off with he's probably skipped the worst of it anyway. We started off with a few faux pas. Just too nice outside to want to do anything inside. Totally agree, Nick. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go, you know what, sometimes you've just got to make the most of the outside, the outdoors. Right, I would say two more loads after this. Well, 2 more loads now, not after this one. Back in the groove, Andrew. It's actually the latest I've been up for a couple of weeks. Honestly, the first week they gave me really strong painkillers, and I just ended up like after I took them, about half an hour later I was just like, don't sleep. So I just spent a week sitting in a chair trying to watch things like the Obi-Wan series and whatever films came up, and then waking up an hour later going, oh well, That's brilliant. I missed 2 episodes of that. I'm having to watch them again. Denzel, that's a fair point, actually. You're right. Yeah, the world's definitely opened up a lot more now, hasn't it, than the end of last year. So yeah, I totally buy that. That's a very good point. I'd quite like to do some more on Twitch, Luke, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I'm only up to episode 5. It's good, Args. Get through the first episode, which I thought was a bit slow, and after that it really takes off. No spoilers, Args, but this is basically the story of how Obi-Wan gets a part in the original Star Wars film. He's just going to see casting people, and he's turning up to auditions and things like that, and this is how they give him the part. It's good. "18-week-old puppy, pure black lab, beautiful." Beautiful, Nick. So we had a breakthrough with her ladyship over there, that she now, her recall, we've nailed her recall, and it's been hard work. So like, if she saw another dog, she'd be gone. If she saw other human beings, gone. Call her back, not interested. Nope, not doing it. Doing my own thing, and screw you guys. But it's finally clicked. Finally clicked. We were in the park tonight. We all went to the park tonight, and full of dogs because the weather's nice. And she was just, every time we called her, broke away from other dogs. So we'd let her go and say hello to other dogs, play around with them and stuff. The moment we called her back, she came back straight away every single time. It was such a good feeling after knocking our pans in for best part of 12 months to try and get the penny to drop. Oh, trust me, Jeremy, my kids are useless. They don't do anything they're told. But the dog does now, so 1 down. 2 to go. 3 if you count Mrs. FSG. She'd argue the toss that I don't do that either. Gino, she got better reception than I did on Community Spotlight last night. We were chuckling about that this morning on Argsy stream. He did indeed get the royal treatment. As long as it's not Prince Andrew. Well, I need to be careful. I'll be sent to the tower for saying stuff like that, won't I? Alright, last pass. Last pass, and then what do we reckon? We've got time to spray the field as well. Before the end of the stream, I think we have, haven't we? And we can tick that box of getting all the fields sprayed. We'll run a little bit longer. Yes, Nick. 100%. Although they do have a relapse, so she was really good at the start, really good, and then she found her confidence. And then she was like, you don't need me. I do have it installed, Pop. In fact, that was the only field. I could have run it on that field, actually. All the other fields required skinny tyres, so... yeah, I could have run it on that field, actually, but we'll save it for... post-harvest. Fairly eaten into my money, all this lime, actually. Understandable, Grant. It's alright. Don't worry, mate. Argsy does rule. Hey, Farmer Ed. Congratulations, dude. That's brilliant news. Yeah, you can... Third time's a charm, right? This one will pay attention to everything that you ask it to do. Squeaky balls. That's our trick. We've got squeaky tennis balls. She loves them. That's our version of the whistle. Quantum, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Yeah, doing all right, mate. Thanks for asking. Doing good. Well on the road to recovery now. Dusken, how are you doing? Altus, how are you as well? Nice to see you guys. Someone clip that. I set them up and you boys bat them out of the park. Wolfie, how you doing, mate? Yeah, don't rugby tackle me. Yeah, notice how he's quiet for ages and then he jumps back in. Selective viewing, that boy. The good thing is, Ed, your teenagers will help out big time. They'll dote on it. I remember I've got a younger sister who's 8 years younger, probably similar to you guys in terms of probably not 100% planned, but free babysitting, yeah, exactly. Right, here we go. It didn't take too long. I thought it would take longer than it did. Chinook, how are you doing, buddy? Twins crank, jeez oh. Well, anhydrous, we've got to finish anhydrous in this field, but we won't do that this episode. Get that sprayer going. Banks, still lurking. Nice to see you, Banks. I saw you pop in right at the start. Yeah, something to be said for older siblings. They're a pain in the butt when you're young, but as you grow up. Thanks, Args. Oh dear. It's not even like it's planned. Do not run out. Oh, would you believe it? Well, I ain't gonna get any more. Right, let's spray it. Let's do it. We've got 2 minutes officially left of the stream, but we'll stay on a bit longer. It's not like I've got to get for work or anything. Is that link safe? Don't click on it, Andrew. Over the internet police knocking at your door. Yeah, don't click on the link. You know what happened last time I clicked on a link in a stream? What should I do for it? But that's what I did at the start of this series, Josh, so I don't want to do it again. Oh, there you go. RNG is just delayed surviving Wyoming by another week. Soon, RNG. Soon. Yeah, Farm Ed's on the case as well. This is brilliant. I don't need to worry about it till next year already. I joke. It is coming soon. It is coming soon. But it's going to be worth waiting for, so... Jan, take care, mate. I'll see you later. Do you think a crop DLC will ever come to FS20? I don't think so, Charles, if I'm being honest. Because it would be a pretty fundamental upgrade to the entire game. But never say never. The next map may that they release may have a different crop on it. If that's what you mean, if that's what you mean about adding additional crops to the game, I think they will do it on a map-by-map level rather than a base game level. Game of Life. Can I make a series that you stay in the 1950s and roleplay it? I don't think there's enough 1950s mods to be able to do that at the moment. But I'm definitely up for doing more roleplay stuff. I really enjoyed doing Surviving Wyoming. Just tried something a bit different and a bit new, and it turns out it was quite popular. I know I need to wash this, but I'll just put it in the shed now, just to keep Ed happy. Put a chainsaw and it's all blurry, and I think that's just the vibration when you hold the chainsaw. I'm enjoying the process, Args. That's what I'm doing. Still not washing it. No. There's time for that. Right, we'll get these weeds off, and that's us done all of the weeds on all of the fields, which was kind of my aim at the start. And we've ploughed field 24. Haven't finished the anhydrous, just had a list here. Would have liked to have done more lime. It's going to take a while to do that lime stuff, to be honest. Wouldn't be surprised if alfalfa, clover, millet or something like that was introduced on the new map. Oh. Too busy reading the chat. Hitting the polls. Who's making the mod to have corn dry and anhydrous anyway? That's Fusion Simulations Tech. I think he's it's failed testing, but only on a few minor things, so he's updating them and hopefully it'll be sorted soon. Sprue and glue soon. Soon, there's a whole new season coming. I was going to play same farm on Green Valley, but didn't like the pigsty. Speaking from experience, Wolfie. Is it possible to do that with all crops? It's not. I guess it would be. I think we used to dry our grain. We used to dry our wheat and barley. But certainly, just in the UK, because we had such wet harvests that there was an optimal. But we didn't always do it. So you could. I reversed too far. Am I going to hit the pole? Yes. Pretty sure nobody in the States dries their wheat and barley and things like that because it's dry enough over there for you guys to not need to do it. But always does this. Why does it do that? Yeah, right, let's start it again. Oh, get rid of my lime as well straight away, look at that, that's handy. Let's see how much of this. Kind of hoping I can get through a whole field without this needing a refill. Let's see. Only on dry corn and soybeans, yeah. Add more crops to grow. Combinable peas and field beans. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, the tyres look good with the lime on them, don't they? A lot of grain dryers and yeah, I think grain dryers are quite common, aren't they? Just what they dry is different. Soybeans as well, yeah, obviously I hear a lot of soybeans being dried. I'm not going to get across this field, I don't think. Yeah, properly dropping some serious literage. Go. I'm getting banned again. Bye-bye environmentals. I know, yeah. Greta's gonna be angry at me. Game of Life, check out my new Old Iron series on Middleburg or Middlesbrough, which is not what it's called. Yep, no, this has got variable intelligent spraying. It's intelligent enough to know that it needs to spray the whole field because there's so many weeds on it. But no, some of the earlier fields it was working a treat. In fact, we managed Quantum to get through. Let me show you. Not there. We managed to get through all of these fields on one tank because it was just spot spraying the stuff that needed to get rid of. It was pretty cool actually, the way it did it. But yeah, this is just 100% weeds, so it's needing proper dosage. Towboat, I am doing well, mate. How are you? Nice to see you again. 63%. Maybe it'd be good if we could get the whole field done. Not optimistic though. Should name it Greta. Greta's on the case. If you get the pun. Glad to hear it, mate. Glad to hear it. Right. One tiny bit of mist. Right, I'm going to start being more efficient with my spray now. I'm going to... line it up before I start. There we go. Jevy, how you doing? Don't you worry, mate. It'll be up live to rewatch straight after if you want to grab it there. Oh, Farmer Ed, 9 months. Congratulations, mate. It's roughly how long it takes to have a baby. Just saying. Coincidence. Multiplayer on that. I think there's a few people playing multiplayer on this map. I agree, Denzel. It could be a good map for multiplayer. Definitely. It's big enough. Thank you, Mark. Sorry, Ed. It was too easy. Oh, are they? I see Kadurk had power cuts last night as well. I don't know if it was a power cut or planned blackout type stuff. That sucks. What do we think? 40%. How far over are... Oh. It's going to finish like the lime finished in that top corner, isn't it? With like about 6 inches. Storms as well. 5% of power. No, more than that. I'll have a look. We'll have a look at the map. Maybe. I think we are going to do it. I reckon there's what? 3 more passes? Random TV blackouts all around Glasgow, is that right? It's the start of the end. Oh, there you go. Argsy's running the server, is he? I didn't know that. Take care, Args. Have a good mate. Have a good day at work. Hope you've recovered from your rather long day yesterday. I'm not going to make it to the end. I'm at 26% left. I reckon there's easily 2 passes, probably 3 after this one. Chevy, when's the next online vid? Tomorrow, mate. It's already recorded and edited. So yeah, no, that'll be out tomorrow. %. Well, you know what I'm going to do, if we haven't got enough, is just top it back up. Anyway, so it's not the end of the world, but... Thank you, Denzel. Appreciate it, mate. Nice to have you on. We'll catch up soon. Just a couple of notches. Look, there's another one. It's just decided I didn't want to spray that bit. In love with that though, can't we? Thank you, Mark. Much appreciated. Catch you another time. Yeah, we are nearly done here. We'll just get these last couple of passes done, and then we will call it there. But I think we've got through a power of work tonight, which is good. I'm enjoying this map, I have to say. Well, I'm glad I can be of help, Miss Mab. I'm glad I can be of help. Cranky for being brave. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, they don't give you stickers anymore for being a brave boy at hospital. Kind of disappointed in that. Right, I'm just going to top this up a little bit. I know it's a bit cheaty, but taking liberties. I could drive back to the farm and fill up, but why? Oh, it's a good time of year, Saran. It's a good time of year for silage harvest, isn't it? A bit bouncy, isn't it, Mark? It's almost like the rear wheels are moving. Looks like there's no suspension on the front ones, though. Exactly, Scott. Yeah, Margaret will be having kittens. There you go. It was more than 3 passes. Who knew? Squeaky balls, Andrew. Yeah, exactly. Not that I've ever done that and have lots of experience. It's the difference, isn't it? Maybe I have to minus a bit of cash for the privilege. I'll do that. How expensive is herbicide? Knock 10 grand off or something, shall we? Misa, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it. Get my brain back in here, that's a big challenge now. Been very lazy for the last couple of weeks and that. Oh, look at that. It's almost perfect. Well, I've got a big day on Saturday at the Highland Show, so that'll be a good test, won't it? Now, am I going to clip this anhydrous tank? I am, aren't I? Let's find out. This is where we find out if it's got collisions on the end of the booms or not. Take a chance. We'll take a chance. We'll take a... No, we won't. Do it properly. How is the tractor clean? And the anhydrous so dirty. It is dirty. Just getting dirty at a much slower rate than that. Right, here we go. Yeah, the dirt rate on that, I think it's a slightly older one than the one that was released by the Collins guys. I think they tweaked the dirt rates before they released it. Yeah, the Roundup mod, I don't think the Roundup mod's on 22 yet, is it? It was very cool on 19. Perma's made it, didn't he? Perma's modding? Well, they have it for 22 in Mod Hub, okay. Oh, interesting. Little disco there. Chevy, has anybody made the Mandako Storm Tiller? No, but did you see the announcement today that Mandako's coming to the game as a brand? So I fully expect we'll see a tiller. The first thing's going to be the big roller, but so yes, fully expect we'll see some stuff, which is cool. It's the same roller that Millennial Farmer's got. Right, there we go. Odin, Max Verstappen is the best. Yeah. Yeah. Gifted one world championship. Nah, I think there's better drivers. Yeah, exactly. Wiggling the wings. Yeah, I think we'll see the bits. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it in 19 as well. Jordison Lima from Brazil. Hello, sir. How are you? No, looking forward to the Mandako stuff. It is nice kit, definitely. Thank you for the super chat, Odin. Very kind of you, sir. And Max Verstappen is good. He is a very good driver. I concede on that one. Right, we'll get home, we'll park this up. Maybe we'll wash it. Or maybe we won't. But there you go. A weed-free farm. I don't know what that's done to our environmental score. I don't think. We'll have a quick look. Let's see. Envir 71. Ruined. Reckon we're 95 in the hole on this one. Look how much. Soil samples. Jeez, oh. Lost a bomb in lime. Look at that. Better have a good yield off that, I tell you. Right, how can I possibly get my environmental score up any further now? Wash it, but don't put it in the shed. And there is a Mandako roller out tech, but it's I think it's quite a bad convert from 19. I don't think it's the official one, unless they've released it in the mod hub already. I don't think they have. Well, that sign over again every time it goes back up. Just knock it straight back down. Right, there we go. We will give it a quick clean and then not put it in the shed. Emptying by herbicide, yes. Oh, I'll check that out. Tech. Oh, she cleaned up pretty quick. Right. Yeah, let's empty that. And what do we reckon? How much is the herbicide? Let's take. Oh, let's take a hard 10 grand off, because there's quite a lot of. Used quite a lot. There we go. I think we're going to be pretty close to combining soon. What is it? It's April. We've still got a little bit of planting to do. We're going to be careful not to miss our planting window. There we go. We'll drop it there for now. Totally blocking the other end of the shed, but we'll shuffle it about later on. Right, let's have a look. What have we got? Fields that we need to still plant are 26, 39, no, 26 and 24. They're the only two we haven't planted yet. That's fine. Oh, and 10, of course. That's why it used so much stuff. Look, it's silty clay. Crazy times. Right, and we have got... Ah! We're fine. June now. Wet in June, wet in August, wet in September, wet in October. Typical. I might need to move it to more than one day if that's the case. It's going to really screw me over. Right. I haven't... why is my corn so tall in April? I'm not running seasons on this one. Pop, pop. I was just trying to keep the pace slightly higher on it. But yes, going to be drying my own corn. So. Right. On that note, I think we'll call it there. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for hanging out. It's always nice to have you guys along. We will catch up, I'm sure, in the next few days. Old Iron episode coming out tomorrow. A few things at the weekend. And then I think we're going to hit 50,000 some point next week. So, fingers crossed we do. And I'll have to think of something fun to do with that, won't I? But we'll definitely come up with something. But thank you all very, very much. If you haven't hit the like button, do hit it on the way out, because it definitely helps the stream and helps it get shared about. But other than that, have a great rest of your weeks, and I will see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye for now. Bye-bye.